Hi there, I'm back again on my Talk to Joe page, 9:15 every Thursday. So today what I thought I'd talk about is the subject of speaking up, perhaps speaking the truth that you feel inside you. And the reason this has come up for me is I've been thinking about this quite a lot in terms of my counselling. So what I sort of wonder is, do you ever find yourself in a situation where you think perhaps you know the solution to a particular issue, or you feel you have a contribution to make, but you're too frightened to actually speak because you're worried about what people will think of you? And I've often been in that situation, and that's what I want to address. The reason it's really important is I think it's actually an indication of what's going on inside us, because if we're too frightened to speak up, it normally means that we're frightened of what other people will think of us, and we're trying to keep everybody happy. In actual fact, what we're doing is we're being people pleasers. And the problem with that is that we never actually truly know whether we are acceptable to people in our true selves. If we're constantly hiding and trying to be something for everybody, we're never actually being the person that we really are. And when I was training as a counsellor, I realised that for me, it was like I was sort of wearing everybody else's cast off clothes. I was trying to be something that other people wanted me to be. I was trying to be acceptable to them. And instead of being me, instead of being the person who was wearing her own clothes, I try and put on the clothes that fit everybody else. And of course, they didn't really fit me because I needed to be myself. And the strange paradox is, until we actually dare to be ourselves, we don't actually learn that in many ways we are acceptable to people. So if we go around just trying to fit in, we never really understand that we are okay as we are. And that's the really sort of wonderful thing that you begin to find when you start being more yourself, and when you do start speaking up. In actual fact, you find it's quite empowering. You begin to discover that inside you there is a lot of good stuff, and that you're actually okay. And as you feel more confident in yourself, that ripples out to other people, and they find you more attractive and acceptable anyway, because you're being the true you. The problem is when we hide, we can never actually find that out. So the thing that really struck me this week about speaking up is it's really important that we express who we are. Obviously, we need to be careful we don't go around just blurting things out to people left, right and centre. But if we're in a situation perhaps where we know that people will benefit from what we've got to say, then sometimes we should say it. And I think what I've been learning this week is I need to let go of the outcome, because to a certain extent I can't, well, to a great extent, I can't control the way that my words are going to be received by somebody else. That they may well react strongly to my words, but that actually is their business, not my business. My business is actually to speak my truth. And I need to let go of the outcome, of the effect of those words, because I've been true to myself. And in being true to myself, I'm actually, in a way, I'm presenting something. That might just be my view of seeing it, but it's something that makes me feel that I'm being authentic, makes me feel that I'm being real in my relationships. And if I'm real in my relationships, people know where they stand with me. And that's so important, isn't it, for a real relationship, that people should know who you really are, so that they can really connect with the real you. And so I think it's really important that we should let go of the outcome of what we're saying. We are true to ourselves. We don't know whether or not that's going to have a good impact or a bad impact. Obviously, we don't want to go around hurting people. But if we're in a position where perhaps we know that in the long term this is a truth that needs to be spoken, then I think we can let go of what reaction people have to us. We have to live with that, but we know that we have spoken the truth, that we have told them about the way we view the situation from our point of view. And that feels really important to me. And so I'm going to finish there because I've been 5 minutes. I hope that all makes sense to you, and I look forward to seeing you again this time next week. Bye.